What's up, guys? This is Muzza Fuzza. We're back with another episode of How to Pwn, which is my series where I talk about every single primary weapon in the game, Call of Duty Black Ops. We go over weapon stats, we go over how to use the weapon, what perks to use with the weapon, what attachments to use, all sorts of good stuff. And today we're going to be talking about the G11, which is actually the final assault rifle that you unlock in this game. If you wanted to get technical, you unlock this gun at level 44 when you unlock the Commando. After you unlock the Commando at level 44, all you gotta do is buy every single other assault rifle in the game, and then once you have all the assault rifles, this one will unlock and you can buy it. The attachments on this gun are really weird. There's two different attachments, the sniper scope and the low power scope, which is like a very, very small zoom in. There's little to no power in the zoom in, but it gives you a really cool, distinct reticle that's different from anything else I've seen in this game. So it gives it kind of a cool feel, and I'll try to get you guys a gameplay with the low power scope sometime in the future commentaries. But for this one, I just went with no attachment. That's probably what I would recommend for anyone that wants to actually do well with this weapon, is no attachment at all. If you're used to the FAMAS or the AUG iron sights, this weapon's going to be perfect and you're going to have no problems using it. It's got a really high rate of fire, and I actually have some stuff up for you guys because a lot of you guys actually requested real life information about the weapons that I'm talking about, so here you go. The H&K G11 is a non-production prototype assault rifle developed in the late 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s. That's over 3 different decades just to develop one weapon, and it actually never went out. It's just non-production. It's just a prototype assault rifle. It's gas powered. It fires really, really fast. Let me check the rate of fire here. 460 rounds per minute full auto, and 2,000 rounds per minute at a 3-round burst. So if you guys can kind of play that into the game, that's insane. The actual game stats are a little different. They're on your screen right now. The G11 does 35 damage per bullet at a close range, drops off to a 25 damage per bullet at long range. Now what this means is that if every single bullet in the 3-round burst lands, each different bullet is going to do 35 damage. So you are capable of getting one-shot kills with this gun, but it's kind of awkward because you have to make sure that the recoil makes it so that all 3 parts of the burst land on the target. And if you can make that happen, if you have a good connection, and honestly, I would say if you're using Sleight of Hand Pro, it's really useful because you can just lock onto people, snap onto target, and then beam them with this gun. And it's really, really easy to take down lots of targets really fast. It's also got a clip size of 48, which is just huge compared to other guns, especially when it only takes one shot, if aimed correctly, to take down people with this gun. So the G11 is an amazing gun. I definitely recommend it. Use it with sleight of hand. Don't put any attachment on it if you want to have fun with it. If you guys do want to mess around with it a little bit, the sniper scope and the low power scope are kind of fun to mess with. But the low power scope is the only really viable one, and if you guys want to mess with the sniper scope, that's your own thing. I really don't prefer putting a sniper scope onto an assault rifle. It just doesn't feel right. It's hard to get the 3 bursts to land, and it ends up just wasting a lot of your ammo unless you're some sort of god mode accuracy with the sniper scope assault rifle. So those are my recommendations. The emblem, look at the emblem on this gun. See how I got the shoot the whoop face on the side? It'll show again when I stop sprinting. There we go. Right there. The emblem is right on the side of this gun. It's just like the MPL in a sense that you can usually see the entire emblem when you're using the gun. So I think that's kind of cool, and it's kind of notable because a lot of guns in this game, they have the option to put an emblem on them, but they don't really show it off that much. The only guns that really show it off are like the AKs, the MPL, and the G11, and maybe the L96. That one shows it off a little bit, but this is probably one of the best guns to use if you want to show off a cool new emblem that you designed, or maybe you found a YouTube video that made a cool one that you want to show off. If you like showing off your emblem, definitely throw the emblem on this gun. It's really worth it. And this gun is kind of the reason not to prestige. This gun is so much fun to use that it's basically the reason that a lot of people don't end up prestiging. It's a high-end gun. It takes you until level 44 to even use it, and even then you have to have a lot of COD points to buy it. Because you have to buy all the assault rifles and then have enough COD points to actually get this gun itself, pick a camo, pick what kind of attachment you want to use on it if you do, and definitely pays off to have Sleight of Hand Pro with this gun because you can just lock on to people, man. It's fucking amazing. And this gameplay here is really good. I already used up one of my chopper gunners. I sped right through it, but they shot it down. I don't think I even got any kills. I might have gotten 1 or 2. I didn't really check, but it was so fast and got shot down so quickly. It made this score kind of worse than it could be, but this score was still amazing, so I still managed to get a really good gameplay with these guys. I was completely wrecking this game. I was playing with X-Jaws, that guy who camps, and some other people, and we just destroyed this lobby. I don't even think they make it over like 70 points, 80 points. I don't even think they make it that far. We were just dominating, calling in the dogs, calling in the chopper gunners the whole time. Lots of blackbirds too, so it's all good when I play with Jaws. Jaws is my boy. Lots of fun. Lots of fun to play with other YouTube commentators. And if you guys ever get the chance, I definitely recommend whenever YouTubers do an open lobby, play with them. It can be a lot of fun to kind of, you know, get to know and actually talk to the personality that you watch on YouTube. So if you guys don't engage with like Facebook or Twitter, or, you know, have people's toolbars downloaded, things like that, I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about anybody that you guys watch on YouTube. It's definitely worth it to engage with them on like a more personal level, because they're all really cool dudes. As far as I've met, pretty much everybody I've met in the commentary community has been cool. Besides a few people that don't like me, but they will go unnamed. I've had my fair share of haters. I think everybody's had their fair share of haters. There's always all sorts of hate going on in this community, and I just kind of try to lay off it and try to, unless I need to address it, unless I feel a point needs to be addressed, I try not to get in arguments with other commentators and things like that. So that's just how I do it, and I think that's how the majority of the successful commentators do it. Nobody gets to the top by being a drama queen. So I don't know about that, but yeah, picking people off here for my second chopper gunner. I'm one to the puppies here. One to the puppies. That should be the name of the band. If I was ever in a band, it would be called One to Dogs or One to Blackbird, because I always seem to die before I get a good kill streak. I don't know what it is, but it just happens to me. Let me know in the comments, has that ever happened to you guys? Personally, I'm known to some of my friends on Xbox for doing it. I will literally get One to Dogs probably once or twice a day and die. I don't know what it is. I think I just jinx myself. I get too anxious. I get too like rushy, I guess, because I'm a rushy player. I've always been a like sniper that likes to get up in the action, that likes to rush the objective and the what word am I looking for here? Like push the spawn. I've always been a kind of person to just get up in their face, push the spawn, chase the spawn around, and just dominate. But that ends today's gameplay. I hope you guys liked my random rambling on and maybe learned a little something about today's weapon, the G11. That means the assault rifles are done. The next gun that I'm going to be covering is Olympia, the first shotgun in this game. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that favorite button, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And that's been this episode of How to Pwn. I will see you guys later.